Hello everyone, I am K. Sadashiva. Welcome to my channel KLR Educators. On previous Sunday, we launched a new course on world modern history. So it was a lecture 1 and we had deep discussion about the English Revolution. So I hope you are making a running notes which will be useful for you to revise these things in your future. And also I request you guys to please like this video and share these videos to your friends who are preparing for many competitive examinations and mainly UPSC examination. So in our previous week we discussed about English Revolution and this week we are going to discuss about the American Revolution. So we'll be having a deep discussion on it. So let's start with our today's lecture. So as I explained you in the previous week, this will be the topics which we are going to cover in our videos. So the English Revolution has been done in the previous week. So today we are going to do American Revolution. So today we are not going to cover entire American Revolution, but it will be done in 3 or 4 classes. So we'll be discussing American Revolution Part 1 in our today's lecture. American Revolution. So if you take this American Revolution, it was known as US War of Independence, fought between Kingdom of Great Britain and 13 British colonies on the North American continent from 1776 to 1783. So the British government sent some British colonies to America to exploit it and to trade all the resources that were present in American continent. So later these 13 colonies got united and they will fight against the Great Britain because these British colonies which were established in America, they always opposed the policies that were framed by the Great Britain. That's the reason why a kind of rift was created between the Great Britain and these 13 British colonies, which gave rise to US War of Independence, and finally these 13 colonies will defeat Great Britain in the year 1783. So if we discuss the events in the background, first colony to establish on the eastern coast of USA was Jamestown, which is known as Virginia, in the year 1607. If you take the present day Virginia, it was known as Jamestown at that time, and it was the first colony to be established by the British on the eastern coast of USA. That was in the year 1607. So the last colony that was to be established by the British was Georgia in the year 1732. So if you look at these colonies didn't came at once, but they came one by one gradually. So there was a gradual settlement. So they started to settle from 1607 and they ended their settlement by 1732. So here you can understand that these colonies were not sent once, but there was a gradual settlement of these colonies. So later in 1783, these colonies will fight against the British government and they will get independence from this British government. So if you look at this image, we can see the 13 colonies that were established by the British in America. So what were these 13 colonies? It was New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. So Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire were the 13 colonies that were settled in American continent. So if we look at different causes of the war, it was social causes, political causes, and economic causes. When these Americans were discriminated socially, politically, and economically by the British, these Americans fought against the British. So what were the political causes? The Britain government used to directly rule these colonies. For this, they appointed a governor who was also a military chief. So the rule was directly done by the British Crown from London. So the British government used to directly rule these colonies. They appointed a governor who was also a military chief. But legislative and executive powers were given to local colonial government. So the government will be the deciding factor and all these remaining legislative and executive powers were vested with this local colonial government. So local colonial government had legislative and executive powers, but governor was superior of all them. Means the governor will be supreme and the colonial powers used to work under him. So governor will be supreme and these legislative and executive powers will be working under governor. Initially the English and the other settlers who settled in USA welcomed this political setup of England. So initially the people of USA, they welcomed this political setup, and later in the late 18th century they will fight against the British. But very soon they started opposing it, and finally they in the late 18th century fought against the British. So very soon in the late 18th century they started to oppose this political setup of England, and they started to fight against this British because they didn't like the imperialistic and colonialism of the British. So the British were very much imperialistic, and they were following a policy of colonialism. That's the reason why the Americans wanted to fight against this British. This raised the conflict between Americans and the British. So in this image we can clearly see that the legislative and executives of the USA are discussing everything with a governor who is supreme and appointed by the British government. So let's discuss the social causes. So the British government in London was deporting to convicts who were considered as anti-social elements to America. So the British government started to deport all the kind of people who were considered as anti-social elements to America. So the people who were opposing the policies of the British and who were fighting against the British government were treated as convicts or anti-social elements, and they were deported to America. Americans needed a flexible society, and from this idea, a unique culture known as American culture was raised. So everyone who was staying in America were the people who opposed the policies of the British, and that's the reason why they needed a flexible society which will be different from the British culture. From this rise a unique culture known as American culture. But the English society was always rigid, conservative by thought, privilege based, and elitist. So just now I told you that this English people or English society was very much rigid, conservative by thought, and they were always privilege based. That's the reason why these Americans needed a flexible society. They opposed this English society. Initially, these anti-social elements didn't oppose the British policies, as they were in mood of relaxing after fighting against the British for a long time in London. So initially when these anti-social elements were deported to America, they were in mood of relaxing. So they didn't fight against the British, but they started to relax. And later in the late 18th century, you can see these people fighting against the British government. They got proper employment here in USA and were very happy with their families. So those who were deported from London, they were very much happy as they got proper employment in USA, and that's the reason why they were happy with their families. So later when they didn't like the policies that were established by these Britishers, or that were framed by these Britishers, they started to fight against these British. But later in 1730s, when Americans wanted to be liberal and progressive, the British didn't like it. So who were Americans? They were none other than the British, who were expelled by the British for opposing their policies. So in 1730s, when these Americans wanted to be liberal and progressive, the British didn't like it, because the British view on America was same as earlier. So the view of British was same. It was rigid, it was conservative, it was elitist. So that's the reason why the British were always against these Americans. Americans focused on well-being of every individual. They were materialistic and thus gave birth to American culture. So American focused on well-being of every individual. So this gave rise to democracy, and we will discuss everything about this democracy in upcoming videos. So these Americans focused on well-being of every individual. They were materialistic, and this gave birth to a new culture that is known as American culture. So we will have a deep discussion on this American culture also in our upcoming videos. That is an open cosmopolitan society. So what is this open cosmopolitan society? What is this American culture, and what is this democracy? This we will be discussing in our upcoming videos. So three categories of people lived in America. So who were they? The Americans means the Britishers who came from London or who were expelled from London, the slaves from Africa, and Red Indians who were natives. I will also explain you that these Americans used to buy slaves from Africa. So the people from Africa, they came to America, they used to serve these American people as slaves. So later in 1960, these people will fight against America for their rights, and it is known as American Civil War, which we are going to discuss in our upcoming videos. So the Americans, the slaves from Africa, red Indians who were natives were the three categories of people who are living in America. So this is the image of the lifestyle of the people in Virginia who are engaged in agriculture and fishing and different activities earlier when they settled in America. So here we are concluding our session. Hope you understood everything about the American Revolution. So still we have to discuss a lot of things in this American Revolution. So I will be explaining everything in the upcoming videos. So I request you guys to please follow these videos so you will be having a clear view about this American Revolution, and also make a running notes so that you can revise all these things easily in future. So if you like my video, please give a like, share these videos to your friends who are preparing for many competitive examinations and mainly UPSC examination. And also please subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. So thanks for watching my video. Jai Hind.